Get us again this week. We're coming at you every week.
Every week.
That's
Hell
right.
yeah, brother.
That's right. Welcome to the show. My name is Steve Schaefer.
My name is Cody.
And this is a damn good time podcast.
Hit him with it.
Yeah, I like your spirit.
Oh, yeah.
This week, we're going to get into our top 5 favorite pets. The old domesticated animals there. Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, so today we're going to drink tequila. Trying some Hussong's tequila. We are also going to try Thirsty Dog's Blood Orange IPA. Cody's finally going to drop the big news bomb on us.
Yeah, I don't know what episode it was. I was like, I got some big news, and then I didn't do it.
Kaboom.
No, yeah. Now you get it.
Today you're getting
it full force.
And then, believe it or not, today, I got recruited by the Illuminati. So, I'm kind of a big deal.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, shit. Like, oh, it's about time, you piece of shit. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into this show. Start off, we had some good listener feedback from last one. Frank wants us to get the third mic in here and start talking to our brewery friends and shit. And that's, that's part of the plan. We want to start bringing in guests and interviewing people. And
well, 100%. We've talked about it from day -1. We talked about when I bought the equipment literally to host 4 mics in case we got to that point. Our mixer is built to hold an extra microphone or 4 microphones total.
4 of these mics and then 4 other inputs. Like we could technically have it.
Because I could have been a cheap bastard and bought the one that only had 2.
Right.
But I was like, I'm going to buy the one with extra because I know eventually we might want to have guests on. Knowing some of our friends and how cool they are, we would definitely love to have some of them on. And then outside of our friends, bringing on different business owners, associates we know.
Try and find some local businesses to prop up and shit.
Top drug lords in the area.
Or maybe to help,
that,
maybe more like to help bring us up. Like, hey, share us to your Facebook page. We'll give you 15 minutes on the podcast that you've never heard of.
Yeah, whatever. But definitely in the works.
Yep. I also want to shout out to Brandy Wiles Evans. She shared our post. She shared our podcast. She's a loyal listener. Awesome. Thank you. That's what we want. We want you guys to share shit. Also, Casey always shares and comments. Like, shout out to him. Shout out to Tyler, which Tyler's with us today.
Yeah, the creepy son of a bitch.
So we'll get into that. We actually got some fan mail. Fan mail. I wanted to talk about this last one, but I completely forgot about it because I didn't write it down. But he sent us this gem. For those listening, it's a sticker about 12 inches tall and probably about 12 inches wide of an old lady hitting an asthma inhaler.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know where to put it. I want to put it somewhere cool. Like, I really, like, the dumb, stupid kid in me wants to put it on the hood of my car.
Yeah, don't do that. It makes no sense.
But he sent us that like 2 weeks ago. Even addressed it to my house, but it was ADGT, so it wasn't even to me. It was to the podcast. And then also for those of you, let's move this globe here. For those that are listening and not watching, behind us, there is Tyler Dutton, a 6-foot cardboard cutout of him dressed up like a cowboy.
It's actually bigger than him.
Yeah.
I don't think that's realistic size.
I don't think he's 6 foot tall.
No, I don't think so.
But it's definitely a 6-foot cutout.
He's almost 6 foot tall. I mean, the hat obviously is that into it, So, but they have, proportionally, I don't know if that's accurate. Maybe it is.
Right.
It's still ridiculous.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tyler, for
sending us. And my wife loves it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just put that at the end of the bed at night and see how that goes around,
Yeah, just anywhere life pops up. That's where Tyler's.
That'd be a fun idea. Just like wake up before her, prop it up at the end of the bed. So when she wakes up, that's the first thing she sees.
God damn it!
I was thinking probably be in pieces. Maybe some bullet holes through it.
Right. Yeah. there might be some bullet holes through it. But yeah, so shout out to all the listeners, all the loyals. We love you guys. Keep listening, keep subscribing, all that shit. If you love us that much, share us to the world. Let all your friends know, because we're that fucking cool. So
we hope so. Anyways, I think so.
We like to think we are. Well, at least I got some validation today, right? We hinted there at the beginning. I just got recruited by the Illuminati, right? Via Facebook Messenger. So that's
that's legit.
That's how you know it's true. 100% you know, like, you'd think if they came and like put a bag over my head and threw me in the back of a van, and then I'm like slitting my wrists and doing blood prayers or shit like that seems formal, but no. Facebook Messenger, that's 100% legit.
100% legit.
Like, that's how you know you got it.
The only thing that you gotta like to actually cement it is they call you the next day and ask you about your extended car warranty. If you don't get that, then you're not in.
That's probably why
that's the only way I got in.
That's how you got it, by signing up for your extended car warranty.
I sent them $1,000 to Illuminati, and then I extended my car warranty, and now I got a little badge, a little sticker. I shouldn't be saying this. Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's a secret society. You're supposed to be keeping a secret.
I am now in the Illuminati and can go to a magical island.
This motherfucker, though, like, message me. Hello, greeting you from the Great Illuminati. Are you interested in joining the Great Illuminati Society to become rich, healthy, and famous? If yes, quickly get back to me now so I can proceed in giving you the steps and procedures to join the great family.
So they make you rich.
Yeah, and healthy.
If you join.
And healthy.
Then they make you healthy.
Yep.
Must be all those stem cells they put in your body.
And famous.
And you're going to be famous.
Like, bro, you didn't even realize I'm already famous?
But if it's supposed to be a secret organization, why would they make you famous?
Well, because all the famous people are in it. Like, Tom Hanks is probably in it and shit. And like,
yeah.
Bill Gates. So I say yes, please.
You should reply yes, please. And see what happens.
I did. I'm reading you the conversation right now.
Okay,
I said, yes, please. He said, good afternoon, brother. How are you doing? I'm like, better now that I'm in that I'm Illuminati.
Oh my God.
And then blah, 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 blah. He does go on to say, what's your name and where are you from?
He messaged Facebook.
Yeah. You found my name's at the top of the thing. It says Steve Schaefer. You fucking messaged Steve Schaefer, right? And I said, doesn't the Illuminati already know that?
Yeah,
they should already know where the fuck.
Know that. Yeah.
And then he says, how do you mean? And I said, the Illuminati should already know my name and address. And then he just says, the Illuminati is an elite organization of world leaders, business authorities, and other influential members of this planet. This planet.
No. Oh, multiple planets we got going on here now. Okay.
Our collective unites influences of the world and in an unrestricted and private domain free of political, religious, and geographical boundaries to further the prosperity of the human species as a whole. While our operations require anonymity for the safety of our members, we strive to create a better understanding between us and the people we have been entrusted to protect. And then I ended the conversation there because I knew this. I mean, like, you can get fished a lot from shit like this.
Yeah.
And I always play to them. Like, do you get random friend requests from girls?
Oh, yeah.
And then they message immediately, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. Like, web chat me. I'm like, no, I'm not going to fucking web chat
I'm not going
you.
to click your link. That's going to take me to pay to see your nudes.
Well, and so this is actually it. Here's a PSA for all our listeners. And for you, if you've never heard of this, I looked it up. Like, I did research. I'm like, what do they want to gain by me web chatting? Because they wanted to do it via Facebook Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, I'm not going to go live with you right now. So I Googled it, looked it up. What they do is you click yes on the video. They actually are doing it from a PC, so they show you more of a recording of a naked girl. And then they say shit like, oh, do you like that? And you're like, I don't know how the fuck you respond, but like, that's how they trap you all of a sudden. And then all of a sudden they're like, you didn't know I'm not 18. You just viewed child porn. I'm going to like, if you don't send me $2,000 or some disclosed amount of money, we're going to release it. Like and it's weird. Like the deeper I dig into it, it's called sextortion, and people fucking out there try to do that shit. So guys, that bitch that you don't know, that has no mutual friends, asks to be your friend and starts messaging you, don't go live with her, because then it's illegal.
No, actually do it, because you're that dumb that you got that far.
Yeah, go ahead and fucking
You're
do it
that
anyway.
dumb that you got that damn far. You go ahead and be that dumb.
Yeah. It's also like so-and-so sends me a link to free Aldi's food. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking click this. And then like 2 seconds later, they message me like, please don't click that link. I got hacked. Like, yeah. And it's always the parents too. It's always, well, not my parents, but like other people's parents. And they need to heed their own advice. Don't just go touching shit. I remember being a kid, just running around through the store touching shit. Don't just go clicking shit.
Don't just click anything, man.
Right.
People used to share like, oh yeah, I used to like, you get 20. Aldi's is offering, the CEO, blah blah blah, is offering $25 free if you share this link. It's like,
if you see that, Google it.
Don't do it.
Google those exact words. Copy, paste, Google those exact words that they sent you, and it'll take you to a link that says, "Do not click this because this is fucking spam and it's bullshit. It's a hoax."
Never do it on Facebook, because if Aldi's ever going to do anything like that, they're not going to promote it through Facebook. I guarantee you right now. Right now.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be a code that you type in and check out. It's never going to be, you click this link. And they're going to send you something. They're going to ask for your information. They're going to get your information. We all know this.
Yeah.
We've been through this. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Let's
And
carry
it's
on.
weird because like 90% of your information is already fucking out there. So
Yeah.
you shouldn't be giving them any more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm in the Illuminati now. I'm ready for adrenochrome and killing babies and sex trafficking and all that cool shit. You know, I'm down. I'm down to grind.
Why did they invite me?
Well, that's I'll message him back. Be like, can I bring a friend? See if I can get you in. I'll link him to your profile. So
Yeah.
we'll be in the Illuminati together.
Yeah. Our own little secret Illuminati.
That's right.
Sorry to be offended by any, but that's
now that
by that Illuminati. But
I mean,
we just don't.
Now that we're fucking big timers, we got a YouTube channel and a podcast. You know, they just can't stay off our dick.
They're seeking us.
They just can't stay off the dick.
Heat seeking us.
So, yeah. Oh, you got some big news, don't you?
I got to follow up that with this.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Well, because your story's bigger than mine. Your story's bigger than mine. So I didn't want to follow you because mine's not nearly as cool as your story. So
No, I got the exciting news yesterday, but it was probably, I don't know what episode it was. I came on and I said I had exciting news.
probably like 2 or 3.
Yeah, but then I talked to my wife and I realized it's not a good idea to talk about it early, but
Weren't ready to go public yet.
I'm going to be a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't know, and I know a lot of our listeners probably already know.
Right.
A lot of our mutual friends know. But if you don't know, I'm going to be a dad. And I got a set of twins on the way.
2 of them babies.
And I didn't want to announce it. My wife was like, don't announce it, because we don't want to put it on social media until we find out the sex. We just want to make sure the babies were healthy and everything was good. Because there can be complications, things happen. You don't want to put that information out to the world until you find out for sure.
Right.
So yesterday we found out the sex, and I'm going to have a boy and a girl.
The old one of each.
It's not a surprise to you because I told you last night.
I already know.
But super excited, man. I'm just thrilled to be having one of each.
Yeah. I mean, that's awesome. 1 pregnancy, 1 of each, you're done.
I mean, I would have been happy with boy, girl. Like, it wouldn't have mattered as long as they're both healthy, right? You know,
right.
That's what you want. But to have 1 of each, just like, that's the perfect scenario.
Yeah. And in 1 pregnancy.
1 pregnancy for her. I got to deal with it once.
Yeah.
Helps with the remodeling, helps with buying stuff. Like, it's a little more efficient. I run efficient is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
This runs efficient.
You're very efficient. Cody is the staple of efficiency.
Yeah, I'm just staple efficiency. Everything I do is perfect and flawless. So,
So that's awesome, though. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All the listeners out there, throw your congratulations and support to these two because they're going to be awesome parents. Yeah. And she's got 2 babies in her, so she's going to be doing a lot of extra work.
She's been good, man. Just she's been just sleepy, which, I mean, you got 2 babies in you. Of course you're going to be sleepy. But other than that, man, I haven't had heartburn. I haven't had weird cravings. She hasn't had, like, any kind of anything yet. And we're...
Nothing too adverse.
Yeah, we're like almost 19 weeks in. So, like...
Yeah.
Can't ask for a better pregnancy so far. So we'll see when we get down to the final countdown.
Fuck, I should know this because I've been through 2 pregnancies. What is it, 36 weeks?
So September 18th is our due date.
Okay.
No, they pushed it back because normally with normal pregnancy
it goes like 36.
36, right?
I don't know. There's probably a lot of women out there like, yes, you fucking assholes. You should know this. How do you not know this? Like, I don't know.
You've had 2, Steve.
Yeah.
But she's pushed back because it's being twins. So
gotcha.
Push back
so they'll probably come out a little earlier.
Yes, it's around September 18th is when we're gonna have them. So
gotcha.
Take some time off work then. Gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah.
She's gonna have a hell of a summer here.
Yeah.
Pregnant, but we found that. We went and when we visited my dad in Florida down at his house. When she was floating in the pool, she's like, "This is the best ever" because all the weight's like off of her back.
Right.
She's like, "I'm gonna love the lake, so we're going to be in the lake every day." So I'm
she's
like,
almost
right,
weightless
cool.
at that point.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. We just need the fucking weather to cooperate with us so we can start doing boat shit.
Yeah, I know it's been raining and cold.
Yeah,
typical May bullshit, but.
It's been stupid. When we get teased with a couple 80-degree days and sunshine and shit, of course, those are the ones that I always have to work. And then whenever I'm off, it's raining and bullshit. So, I haven't really got my spring fever in yet because
it's not feeling like it. Yeah. By the end of the month, we'll probably be all right. But
yeah,
100%. But yeah, that's my big news. I finally got to get it out.
Boom, boom, Big Daddy.
I hope it's good with my wife.
Mother's Day's this weekend. Did you get her anything yet?
I did.
Okay, cool.
I did. I got her a few things, pregnancy related, of course.
Yeah.
So one's it's a strap that pulls the so your seatbelt strap.
Mm-hmm.
It pulls it off your belly and puts it across your legs.
Oh, okay.
So it's rated really high.
Yeah.
So what it does, like if you get in a
it.
car wreck, instead of it shoving into your belly,
blasting across like the
it
top.
would shove into your legs.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea. And then a couple other more pampery things,
Yeah.
Foot massager type stuff, like some oils and whatnots.
Yeah.
I got her a raft for the lake.
Oh yeah.
I already got her this, but I bought this raft that has a big hole in the middle for her belly to go into.
Yeah.
Right. So it's for
lay like face down.
So she can lay face down. Because when you're pregnant, you can't really lay face down, right?
That sounds awesome. Like
I bought it for her. We blew it up in the house.
Yeah.
Because I read a lot of reviews and it's made of like softer material than like a normal raft. Where it's got some coating on it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Blew it up. And the first time we blew it up, she put a sheet on it, laid down on it. And she's like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." She fell asleep beside me on the floor while I was gaming.
Yeah. Just in the house, not even in the water.
Not in the water. She's like, and she woke up. She's like, "Was I sleeping?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." She's like, "This is the best thing ever."
You might as well get her another one for the boat, and then just put one on her side of the bed then so she can sleep at night.
Right. Oh, I've been telling her, I'm like, in a few weeks, you're probably going to want this on the bed.
Right.
But it's going to put her up like it's going to put her up a foot higher than me.
Right. But still, she'll be comfy.
Yeah. So now she, and then she had the next day she had a day off. She's like, "Oh, yeah, I laid in it for like an hour and just took a little nap." And she's like, it's awesome because it takes, again, taking all that weight.
Yeah.
All that off your back.
Let them babies just kind of hang out down there.
It's good because all the heartburn and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
I guess.
And they're not like kicking their guts and shit and, moving their belly around.
And the doctors say it's really good to get on your belly somehow like that towards the end of it so that you get the baby situated right, especially with twins. You need them both situated right, so they come out the right way, so we don't have to have a C-section. But we'll see what happens. So
yeah, that's fucking dope, dude.
woo,
Boy and girl,
yeah,
knocked it out of the park. There you go.
Well,
hell yeah.
Waited long enough. So 36 years age, popped them 2 babies out.
Fuck yeah. All right, so let's try some beer.
Yeah. We got the Blood Orange Hound IPA from Thirsty Dog Brewing. It's a pretty decent brewery out of Akron,
I was
Ohio.
going to say, that's what you said was Akron, right?
Yeah, they're a local brewery.
Dope.
I mean, whatever you
Local
consider
enough.
local.
Yeah, I work in Akron, so it's an hour away.
It's Ohio. To me, anything Ohio can be considered local. I hate when people are like, I only buy local. And it's like, isn't all of Ohio local? Isn't any farmer in Ohio local? Because, like, you go, okay, I'm going to buy from the guy next door. That's fine. But we also know how's it. Ooh, look at that pour.
Yeah, that's a good color, dude.
Get that blood orangey color.
Mine had
So,
it.
us being in the restaurant
absolutely no
business, and I'm going to explain local to people real quick because I get irritated by this because I sell food to restaurants.
Let's hear what you got to say.
When they go, I want to buy local.
Yeah.
I understand that. I love that. Right.
Right.
I support, your local community. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to name names, but I remember one time when we were like, this
I stuck my nose right in.
urban lettuce lady came to us. And she's like, I would love to supply you guys with heirloom tomatoes. And we're like, awesome. That sounds great. She's like, I'll sell you this 10-pound carton of tomatoes.
Yep. And that was a Lighthouse, and I was there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And I can provide these every week to you. We put her name on the menu.
Yeah.
On the freaking menu.
Yep.
And I think it went for 3 weeks.
Until we had supply issues.
Well, I don't know if she could say how much she could supply us. Maybe she thought 10 pounds was enough.
Right.
For a month or 2 weeks or whatever it was. But we were ordering them every week from her. Like, we need more. We need more. We need more. We need more.
Bring everything you got.
And then she started bringing us shittier and shittier tomatoes until she was like,
can't do it.
I'm sorry, I can't do it anymore because I can't supply any of my regular customers that come into my store. And it's like, that's fine. We put your name on the menu. We told you we were going to go through a lot. I don't know what the exact conversation was. I didn't have that conversation with her. But I know.
I don't think either of us had that conversation.
I know she was informed by the owner that we go through a lot of this. Please make sure you keep up.
Right.
And then also, and we printed menus with her name on it.
Right.
And maybe she got busier because of that too.
I even forget the name of her farm, and she was kind of weird.
I know the exact name, but I'm not going to say it.
Right.
Just in case. You know what I mean? We don't want to put anybody's name out there, but.
And they were good fucking tomatoes. They were good tomatoes.
Oh man, they were
delicious.
They were she had the best heirloom tomatoes, man. They were beautiful.
And the stripies, the purples. Man, God, they were so fucking good. Oh. They made some good salads and some good
salads, good
pastas.
Pasta. Oh man, it was like they were awesome. Her chocolate cherry tomatoes. Those were amazing.
Bomb as fuck.
But.
Well, and I mean, I get it.
It goes to a certain aspect. It's like, yes, you want to buy local, but in a restaurant that does serious volume, you know how hard it is for them to buy local?
Right.
You just can't.
Right.
And I know there was attempts in the past to get all the farmers together and basically start a conglomeration where it's like, hey, you guys just bring all your stuff here and then we'll sell it to restaurants.
Right.
Local restaurants that want to buy your produce and want to buy all your things. But it just didn't happen. So to me, buying local needs to be broader than buying from somebody in your county.
Right. Buying local, you can still buy local. And then I feel like a lot of produce, too, is always going to be local because we're not going to get California tomatoes. We'll get avocados and shit from over there, but those have a long shelf life. But like shit like tomatoes and potatoes and shit, they're even if you buy them in the Big Blue store down the block, they're still coming from a somewhat local source, but they're probably going to be like a
season, depending what
they're
season
probably going to be a
it's in.
mass-produced source, and more chemicals and more shit like that. But obviously, if you have farmers markets in your areas and you have shit like that, like fucking go to those, like, for sure.
Support them. I saw we had one downtown open up, like they're trying to do like a local thing.
And that wasn't in that. Sarah said it's in that like tire shop that used to be right beside.
It used to be Big D's Tire right behind the mini shop, right by J&G Grill there. I think it's just called the local market. I do believe,
and it's like once a week.
I think they're more than that.
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
I should go check them out.
But what I want to say about I'll get back to local real quick. I was trying to get off it, but I'll get back to it real quick.
Back to local.
So me working for a massive giant purveyor of food.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest probably in the world.
You've eaten things that Cody's dealt.
They do source their food, and from these big farms that are in California. They are in Mexico. They're in Florida. They're massive farms. But if the price is right, and we buy from over 2,000 local vendors in Ohio.
Yeah,
2,000.
Yeah, there's a
local
lot of
vendors
farms
in
here.
Ohio.
There's a lot of farms here.
They buy them. They buy it up. They'll buy it up because you know why? It's a lot cheaper to ship.
Yeah.
One, and two, of course you want to support them.
It's easier to ship 100 miles than it is 1,000.
And we have partnerships with a sausage company that's right down the road.
Yeah.
They make their own sausage in-house. They have a partnership with them. You can order it through them. Like, it still happens. Like, I know everybody's like, oh, you're big. It's like,
right.
It's not, whatever. But anyways, we'll get off that.
Yep.
This beer.
This beer is pretty good.
So, I'm going to call this a local beer.
Yep.
Bloodhound orange beer from Thirsty Dog in Akron.
From Akron.
I like it.
The old AK Rowdy. I like it too. It's definitely got a lot of citrus to it.
Very citrusy.
You hit that bitter IPA back to it, like it finishes in your mouth with a little bitter.
I feel like I'm just drinking grapefruit juice.
It does taste exactly like grapefruit juice.
Yeah, like a bitter grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
So a little less of the beer flavor to it.
Yeah.
Mine's really warm for some reason, but
yeah. Well, I bought them and then they didn't go straight to the fridge, and then they've been sitting out for the last.
Fine, yeah, which is fine. I get the real flavor of it.
Right. What a thumbs up. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Yeah,
we need to establish, or maybe what should just be like yes, medium, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one's a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I like it.
I'd definitely try it. I wouldn't get more than 6-pack.
Yeah, I'd like it to be a little colder than I'm drinking it right now, but that's our fault, not theirs.
That said, if this was real cold,
thing was so fucking icy cold.
It was on the lake.
On the lake,
I'd crack one, it'd be beautiful.
Or you just get done. I always like to think I just got done mowing the grass. It's like 90 degrees out. I'm gonna sit on the back porch. My shirt's gonna be off, and then smash one or two of these. Yeah,
or sun setting after a hot day. You got a cigar in hand.
Yep.
Crack one of these open. Have one of these for your first beer.
Something about,
and then I'd switch to my normal beer after that.
Yeah, and then something about just sitting there on that back patio. You look at that grass you just mowed, and you're like, yeah, I fucking cut you down. You look good. You look good. Yeah. But yeah. So thumbs up on the Blood Orange IPA or Bloodhound Orange IPA.
The Hound's kind of in the middle there.
Yeah,
but it's good.
I'll post a pic.
Good. Try it.
I don't know if you saw on the last one, because I know sometimes when you review our show, you listen more than you watch. I started putting in a bunch of pictures for people to see. So like it had the beer up whenever we were tasting it. Whenever we reviewed or we were talking about the people we hated in movies, I put their picture up so that people could get it for reference. So I've been trying to do a little more video related shit.
More video interact.
Yeah. Okay. But we're still going to be more audio focused, but for those that are watching, I try to add sprinkle in a little extra for you.
Something for you.
Yeah.
It makes more sense, you know.
Do you want to talk about this Hussong's tequila and then toast it at the end, or do you want to try it now?
Yeah, let's talk and toast it then.
This one, I saw it because it's a cool bottle. I'll put it closer to the camera here. For those looking, for those listening, It's in like this cool little like clay jug looking thing.
Yeah.
I saw it at the liquor store. Whoops, knocking shit over. Saw it at the liquor store, picked it up, and even the lady at the liquor store was like, she's like, "Oh, you found my secret bottle." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean, bitch?" She's like, "Well, I'm." Like, I didn't say that.
Man, why are you so angry at her?
Well, I didn't say that.
What
like,
did she do to you?
I don't know. I don't like talking to strangers, right? So I don't know her. Don't talk to me. I don't like you. You know what I mean? I don't like talking to strangers too much. But she's like, "Oh, you found my secret bottle." I'm like, so I'm just like, "Yeah, okay." And she's like, "Oh, I had it like kind of hidden back." She's like, "I'm kind of a bourbon and tequila snob, so that one's a good one." And I ordered it in, and it was sitting on the shelf, and I was going to take it home, but go ahead, have it. And I'm like, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and fucking have it. I have it at the goddamn cash register before you, you dumb bitch. Shut up.
And you don't like this lady.
No, well, I don't like strangers. I was born and raised to not talk to strangers, so I don't talk to strangers.
That's a terrible way to promote a liquor. If you like it that much, then promote it, and
Right.
then you can have more stock.
But according to her, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I took a shot.
Not a big tequila guy, but we'll give it a little.
I took a shot last night. I will say it is smooth. You get like good hit of agave, like that nice little sweetness in the back, but it doesn't burn. It doesn't burn at all. Like you don't need, if you shoot that with training wheels, you're ruining it.
Oh.
You know, if you do the lick, you know, with the salt and the lime and shit, you're going to ruin it. Just do it straight. Or, I mean, probably put it in a margarita. You're going to be fine, but it's good. We'll shoot it at the end, but
Try it down here, and we'll let you guys know. So
yeah,
absolutely.
Hussong's, and I've never heard of it before either. So it's silver, so it's not aged. It's not aged in barrels. I don't know if a lot of tequila people out there, the gold ones are aged in barrels. That's where they get their gold color. The silver ones are aged usually in like a stainless, or they're just aged not in a barrel. So that's why they don't pick up the gold colors, and they get a little less of that like oaky flavor, if tequila really has an oaky flavor, you know?
Some good research there.
Huh?
That's some good research you did there.
Yeah. Well, that's all top of mind.
You just made Steph proud.
Yeah.
She yells at me all the time. She's like, "You guys need to do more research when you talk." I'm like, a lot of this was just coming out of her ass. I don't know how do we do research? She's like, just Google while you're doing it. I'm like, no, then the show will be boring. Wow, too many pauses. I'm like,
yeah, I'm looking at our video to make sure our video doesn't cut out. Like for those that watched last week, sorry, our video cut out. We have no idea why, but there was like a 3-minute segment where it was just gone. We got it back. So I've been adamantly watching our video to make sure it doesn't cut out. All that I just said is off the top of this fucking head. Because I'm smart like that.
Gotcha.
I'm a smart boy.
Good job, smart boy.
$5. Oh, you missed it. You missed it.
Next time.
I do. Okay. Real quick, I want to go back to last week.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into this week's top 5, I want to go back to last week's top 5.
We probably should.
Rose did definitely fucking throw the diamond in the ocean. Like I said.
Okay.
100%. And Charlie did get disqualified because they stole the fizzy lifting drink, not the goddamn gobstopper. I just want to throw that out there. There were doubts from you and even my wife, because she was sitting here. She's not here now, but she was sitting there earlier, and like she even like chimed in a little bit. I was right. Just want to throw that out there. I'm gonna take my victory lap.
Okay. Well, good for you. I guess.
And once again, all that just straight off the top of the head. I didn't even have to Google it. I just Googled it to reassure myself to know that I was right. So
the gobstopper saved him, though. 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure last episode I said I wasn't sure, but I know that the gobstopper saved him.
The gobstopper was a saving grace.
She was the one that was like, the fizzy didn't have it. So
yeah, fizzy disqualified him.
yeah.
And Rose dropped that diamond because she's a bitch.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can barely remember that movie. What it is.
Right.
The thing I remember is the meme of him on the front. I mean, I know I watched
The
it
king of the world.
once, but like, and I remember a steamy window sex scene, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So
And you got to see your boobs a little bit.
carry on.
Carry on. Let's get into the top 5. Let me.
Oh, I'm winning by 2.
Oh, are you? Yeah, I figured. Okay, I won't even look it up since you already know.
Yeah.
Cody's winning.
I just checked it, actually.
He won the zombie apocalypse at the Newtown Mall. 5 things he'd pick up. He won it by picking food twice and naming a store that isn't even there.
Well, yes, but you went along with Bed Bath and Beyond. So
that store doesn't even exist.
Your fault. You could have called me out and ruined me.
Store doesn't even exist, and you got food twice. Somehow you fucking win, but whatever.
See, I don't think. Yes, protein powder and vitamins could be like supplemental food, but I was just talking vitamins in general because you're gonna need vitamins. Like,
yeah. Oh, I mean, I get what you did. I'm just breaking balls here because I'm being a sore loser right now. I'm being a sore loser.
You lost, and you should have lost because you started with armor.
Yeah,
armor.
I don't want to get bit.
I was like, what? And then you picked a jewelry store. All right. Well,
I was on defense.
I don't even know how it's this close. To be honest,
On defense.
To be honest, I don't even know how it's close.
The best offense is a good defense.
I should be killing you.
The best offense is a good defense.
But all I know is all the people that voted for you guys are dead, and I'm surviving, and I'm eating my vitamin powder and hitting people in the head with
You're standing out in the middle with loud shoes. And a whole bunch of food going to a store that doesn't even exist. So that's cool. Whatever.
Shoes were never the issue. If anything, I'm barefoot then.
Yeah, and I got sneakers on. They can't hear me.
Yeah, but they're going to hear me because I'm a goddamn ninja. Because
they're
going to
hear this. Your little feet slapping against the tile.
All I'm going to say is Bed Bath & Beyond, I win.
The store that isn't even there. All right, so without breaking each other's balls too much more, we're doing top 5 pets.
Top 5. We're going to do domestic pets.
Yeah, along the line of domesticated animals. We're not getting into like tigers or,
Yeah, because I said before, like
or if you want to pick snakes are cool.
So
but you don't.
I'd have like a pet lion that was like completely trained to me, like 100%. And that can
but it's not like a 30-foot python or anything bullshit like that. Anything that you need a certificate for.
Right.
Just regular ass pets that you want in your house.
Yep.
And since you won, you get to go first with one pick.
All right, my number 1 pick. And I know you already know it because you've already said it. I said I gotta be the most generic ever and go with man's best friend.
Yeah.
Which is a dog.
The dog. And we're both dog people.
Yeah. We both
we currently both have dogs.
Yeah, I've had a lot of well, not a lot of dogs, but a few dogs over my lifespan.
Mm-hmm.
2 were truly just mine, right? Like, you had dogs as kids.
It was a family
that
dog.
were great dogs, and
but since you've been an adult on your own, like
I've had 2 dogs that were truly mine, and then but I can remember as a kid having a dog that we named Lassie. It was more of an outside dog. Like we lived way back in the country, and that dog was just outside all the time. Just came around when I wanted to. Like came out of the woods. It got fed there. It got watered there. Like sometimes it come in the house, but not a whole lot. But mainly it was just an outside dog.
Yeah.
Just
my parents still have outside dogs.
Slept on or would sleep in the garage. When it got real cold out, they'd make sure it had a place to sleep or whatever. But not like an inside dog.
Right.
My 2 dogs are inside dogs.
Yeah.
And they're big sons of bitchin' dogs. Didn't know they were. Well, my first dog I didn't know was going to get so big, and then she got
Was that Lana?
Lana,
yeah.
Lana was like 95 pounds, and
she was a big old sweetheart.
Oh my god, best dog ever.
Yeah.
I mean, as a puppy and growing up a little bit, she had some trouble, and she definitely could take down. She was scary. I'll just say, I'm gonna get away from her. She looks scary,
like a boxer mix, right?
She was a lab bull mastiff Shar-Pei.
Oh, okay. I'm way off then.
Yeah. So she got this bull mastiff Shar-Pei, which made her head big.
Yeah.
And the Shar-Pei gave her a little bit of wrinkly skin, but she was still a lab too, and it was a weird combination, but a beautiful combination.
Yeah.
She's short-haired, which is nice. But she was the sweetest dog.
And I think that's when we lived together, is whenever you first got her.
As a puppy, yeah.
And then we had Abby, the black lab, female black lab that we got from my parents, and she was a sweetheart. So it was like you could kind of tell that as a puppy, she was influenced by that. Like, they both seem to have like that nice, like super cuddly, super awesome, but you don't want to fuck with them, kind of,
But as Lana got bigger, she got like, she had that muscular front, like a pit bull front to her or whatever,
Yeah, big broad chest.
And I had her on an electric fence in the yard out at my house. So she'd run out and she'd bark at cars that pass by. She'd bark at people that walk by. She wouldn't, I think she only broke the fence once because there's a lady that walked this old greyhound. I think she rescued. It was an old greyhound. She freaking loved that greyhound. I think she just, even though she was fixed, I think she wanted to mate with that greyhound.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
Like she just was like, I love this. This is my
She
favorite
had a
dog.
crush.
And she broke through the fence once when I was at work, and my girlfriend at the time called me like crying because she broke through the fence, jumped on this dog, jumped on this lady, didn't bite anybody or anything. Just was just jumping around, like wanting to play, wanting to be like, I love you so much. You're like the cutest dog ever. Be my friend. They got no social skills.
Right.
Did all that, and like the lady started screaming, and her dog like limped off a little bit, acting like it was her, but
like a little bitch.
And everything was fine, but then she got nicknamed. My dog got named Cujo, which actually Lana was like the best dog to have around any dogs. I think Lana and your dog Kumo were around each other many a times.
Yeah,
and like Lana's
and Kumo's a Pomeranian that's like fucking 3 pounds.
Yeah. Kumo coming back. Right. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, fuck off, you little nerd.
But like, I could put any dog around Lana, and she was completely fine.
Right.
Completely fine.
She's got excited one day, and now all of a sudden she's fucking Cujo. Like, fuck off.
Well, she was scary looking. I think they gave her that name before that. They were just, everybody was scared of that dog.
Ignorant.
Intimidating. Ignorant.
Why
intimidating.
so ignorant?
But anyways, a dog is a man's best friend. I mean,
you picked a good number one.
You get the dog cuddles, the licks, they just love you, and dearly. I mean, as long as you feed them, they don't ask for a whole lot.
Right.
You can potty train them pretty well. I mean,
well, small dogs are harder. We got 2 small dogs, and they fucking suck at that shit.
Yeah, I mean, as they get older, that obviously breaks a little bit.
From what I understand, it hasn't broke with them yet, and they're both getting a little older. But from what I understand is by birth and by just instinct, most dogs will not go to the bathroom in their den.
Right.
And that's the mother instills that on them, in birth and shit. But for a small dog, the den is small. For a big dog, the den could be the whole house, but for a small dog, the den is small, so they won't go to the bathroom in this spot. But every other fucking room in the house, that's yard to them, like, so it's hard they're still not completely fucking trained. Every once in a while, they're still like, why'd you shit in the goddamn living room, But every big dog we've ever had, once they get housebroken, they're perfect,
Yeah.
So
well, it's funny you say that because like Daisy, my dog now, my lab now, goofy, wonderful, beautiful dog.
Yeah, she's also got a big head too. Like,
loves to lick everybody. We just went on vacation, so we went down to Florida, and my neighbor Justin and our cowboy Tyler were rotating, checking her and letting her out and spending time with her.
Yeah.
My mom stopped by too. Well, every time those guys would go down, they'd let her out in the morning, like I normally would before I went to work. And she'd normally poop then or whatever. And then she'd go back in, and me and Steph would go to work, and we'd be gone for 8-10 hours. And we'd come back home, and she'd be fine. And we let her out. She'd be fine. Well, every time they were doing this, apparently she wasn't pooping because mom and dad were gone.
Right. And she's like, who the fuck are you? Why you let me out?
And she's done this before. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Separation anxiety.
Luckily, I have hardwood floors in the living room. And right by the front door, it's hardwood floors. That's her spot.
Yeah.
If she has to go to the bathroom and there's nobody home, she goes right by the front door on the hardwood floors.
At least that's easy to clean up.
Oh, super easy.
You
It's
have to get
super
a
easy.
carpet-
Yeah. No, I don't know carpet scrubber,
no
nothing.
bullshit
Just clean
like
up the
that.
hardwood.
Yeah.
So I'm very lucky for that. But it's funny how dogs are like that.
Yeah.
Well, she won't normally go in the house.
Right.
But if her parents leave her,
It's like, fuck you. Why'd you fucking leave me? I'm shitting on your stuff, you piece of shit. Like,
I don't know if it's a scheduling getting different, but it couldn't have been that time difference. It was only a couple hours. So.
Or maybe even like, I don't know. I mean, we don't really poop in front of people, but if I pooped in front of you all the time and then all of a sudden somebody else walks into the room and I have to poop in front of them, I feel a little sketch about it. So,
yeah, but even my neighbor Justin would let her out and let her like run around for like an hour while he was over at his house working on stuff or doing whatever.
Oh, yeah, because you got the wireless fence and shit.
Yeah. And she would poop. Like,
Yeah.
it was kind of a message like, I'm going to do this until my owners come home because maybe I'm scared my owners are gone. I got to eat my own poop. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Survival situation. I don't know what
she's trying to teach you a lesson for leaving her. Like, don't leave me ever again because when you do, this is what happens.
That is like, oh, when mom and dad got home, they're going to be so happy. I got left all this for them. She doesn't eat her own poop. But
Right.
all right. So my dog's number one. Sorry, we went 2-4 on that.
Number one with the dog Cody's got. I got 2 picks now, huh? Well, I'm going to go the exact opposite. Then I'm going to get these cat lovers in here.
You might as well. Right?
Cats are awesome pets. I don't know. I've never really had a whole lot of cats, but the ones that I did, I loved. In college, I had a cat named Jorge or George Young, named after the movie Blow, but I called him Jorge because it was Spanish for George. That dude was awesome. That was more whenever I like to smoke weed. I was gonna try to beat around the bush. I won't. I used to smoke a lot of weed, and he'd
Who didn't when they were young, right? I mean,
and I'd probably still now if I didn't have to have a real job. But
if I was a bum, I'd smoke it all the time.
right. If I didn't, if I
And
wasn't
if you
getting
did smoke
drugged
at the time, we're not taking it again. Blah, 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 blah.
yeah, weed's awesome. I decriminalize. Honestly, decriminalize it. It's not a fucking drug. But beside that point, like he'd come up while I was getting a little stoned in the middle of the day. He'd come up, hang out with me, let me blow some hits in his face. I'd lay down, he'd lay on my belly, and we'd take a nice little weed nap in the middle of the afternoon at college, dude. Like it was fucking awesome. Fucking, I don't know if Nikki Legato listens to this podcast, but if she does, you're a bitch because she threw him off of my balcony one night.
Oh God.
Yeah, like they came down to visit, and she was like, "Oh yeah, he was out there, so I just threw him off the balcony." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like it wasn't a long drop, but she let him out. Basically, was what happened.
Yeah.
And I lost him for 3 months. I was distraught.
You got him back though.
Yeah, he came. He fucking came back though.
Nice.
One day, one of my neighbors was like, "Oh my God, I've been feeding this cute little gray cat outside my house." I'm like, "Gray? Like, call him Jorge. Call him Jorge. Like next time you see him, come fucking get me." And it was him. So he came back.
Nice.
Jorge was dope. Cats are dope. The only thing I don't like about cats, you have to pick up their shit. But once you get past that, they are.
At least they go in a box though, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can confine it. It's easy to pick up. Like
Yep.
even dogs, like still got to pick up my dog poop.
Yeah.
I got to pick up,
Yeah, that's true. You got to clean it out of the yard. Well,
I gotta clean out the yard.
my
so.
dogs are small enough. I just mow it over. So at least.
Well,
But yeah.
yeah, I got big dogs.
If you're cleaning up one or the other, at least one's in a
Yeah.
box, nice and neat for you, and it's covered by gravel.
Yeah, so you take Daisy on a walk. I try.
yeah, you gotta grab
you
with
gotta
a
pick
bag.
it up
When it's still hot
in the yard. You got to pick it up. You always got to pick it up. So at least with a cat, it goes in a litter box, and you just got to scoop it out of the litter box.
The worst part is, though, is
litter smells,
Yeah.
and cats like to piss on stuff. And
Yeah.
that stinks. Their cat pee, you never get out of anything.
But they're still fucking awesome. The only thing that sucks is like we'd probably have a cat right now if it wasn't for the fact that I've developed an allergy to him. Sarah's always had an allergy to him. Just itchy eyes and
Gotcha.
shit like that. But that's why I don't have one now, but I want one. I fucking love cats.
Yeah, growing up, we always had cats in the house.
Yep. I do remember you had I remember you had cats.
Yeah. And I had one cat that was like dedicated to me, just loved me. And it was almost like a dog cat. Like I could call it and it would come running.
Yeah.
I could tell it to do stuff. And it would, we're like, let's go steps. Come on. And just follow me up the steps. We go in the kitchen. Like
it actually understood you.
Yeah. And then at night, it just like curl up beside me on my arm or whatever, just like chill out on me and just lay on me. And like, it was almost like a dog.
Yep.
It was almost like a dog. And there's people out there that hate cats.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know why they hate cats so much, but
like, why you gotta hate?
People, like,
I mean, I get it if it's not your thing.
There's some cats that keep to themselves.
Yeah.
Like completely keep themselves. Don't want anything to do with anybody. There's some cats that are like super affectionate.
Mm-hmm.
And there's in the middle cats that are just like, they don't like you if they like you. But there's certain people that just like want to punt cats across the field, and I'm like,
why?
I don't know. What a cat did the cat come up and scratch you when you're a kid? Like,
yeah, they're like awesome little predators and shit.
They're pretty independent for the most part. Like, I don't know.
Well, even at the Johnstown Roadhouse, we had outside cats, so we did have cats there, and like they help keep up the mice population and shit like that. Like, they're awesome little fucking predators, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember catching my cats multiple times with a mouse in their mouth. I was like,
yeah,
shaking it around like, I'm gonna eat this thing. And I'm like, no, you're not. I'm gonna throw it outside now. It's gone because you're gonna eat real food, but it's fine. Well, not real food. To them, that was real food. But
yeah.
All right, what do you got for your second pick?
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna go with the old birds.
Birdie birds.
Yeah, I like birds. I currently don't have one. I would like one.
What kind of bird in particular? Do you have an idea? What kind of bird? Like, what are you thinking?
Well, the first bird I ever owned was a gift from a man, and it was a lovebird.
All right. What are we talking about?
I don't know if he listens, but John Fontana.
Okay.
He gave me. It was whenever I was still in high, because we became roommates in college and shit, but we were friends through high school, and he had a girlfriend, and they got lovebirds or something. And then they broke up. So I don't know what the full fucking story behind what this lovebird was, but he had a lovebird and he didn't want it anymore. I'm like, fuck, I'll take that bird. So I got cage, everything, full setup.
So he didn't just give it to you. He had to get rid of it and you took it.
He just didn't want it. Right.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he gifted it to you.
No.
You're like, some dude just gifted me a lovebird.
No,
that might be a little weird. Some guy's like, I'm going to give you a lovebird, Steve.
It wasn't like, hey, Steve, how you doing?
I was just worried.
Here's this bird.
I was just worried some uncle was like, Steve, here's a lovebird for you. I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but this is weird.
But that was the first one, lovebird. Lovebirds are dope, and they're better in pairs, but I had a solo one, right?
Okay.
Which was kind of cool because he liked hanging out with you then. You know, we'd leave the cage open, he'd just get out. He'd go in and out of the cage, eating shit, you know, all the stuff in his cage, and he'd come out and like he'd even hang out on the bill of your hat, and I'd see his little like claws hanging over. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting there watching TV, just see his little claws hanging over, and I hear him like, what's up, Lupe? His name is Lupe. And then all of a sudden, like, he would just like swing down upside down, like hanging on the bill of your hat, just staring at you in the face and like squawk at you, and like, hey, buddy. And they grab him and he's on your finger and like jump around on your arm and shit. He'd always fuck with my dad. Like, if my dad was reading a newspaper, he'd always like fly over and just land right on top of the newspaper and like crinkle it down and shit. This bird was fucking awesome, dude. He was so cool. And then one day he was out in the middle of winter, and my brother came home, opened the door, and he just went right out the door. Hadn't seen him since. So it's a tragic story. Sucks that he left. I'm sure he died, you know, because it was cold out. It was winter.
Maybe he survived.
But dude, I had him for like 8 months to a year. Like, he was fucking awesome. My parents have also had parakeets and shit. Like, I feel like a big fucking parrot. Like, and I feel like that's a lot more to clean up and shit. But like, if I could just sit here, even on this podcast, with a big fucking like macaw or big parrot just chilling on my shoulder. Like, yeah.
Mock King Bird.
Yeah. Mock. Yeah.
So I had that on my list as the African gray parrot. Is one of the one of the parrots that talks a lot. So
yeah.
You can train it to say stuff. You always see those funny videos where the parrot's like cussing or screaming or like doing shit. The guy's like working on the car in his driveway, and the cops show up and they're like, we heard some reports of somebody screaming. He's like, yeah, it's my parrot.
Right.
Like, he likes to scream a lot.
Right. One of the ones I love, like the where you hold the blanket up in front of you and then you drop it, but then you run out of like the door frame.
Yeah.
And like dogs and cats are like look all weird, but there was a bird and he did that and he ran away and the bird goes, "What the fuck?"
Like you could teach them a lot of sayings, but there's
Yeah.
still emotion behind it too, which is funny.
Yeah.
Like it almost seems like they have emotion behind it.
Right.
In a way.
And a lot of them can live for like fucking 30, 40 years. Like
a long time.
yeah. Like if I got a parrot right now, that thing's probably going to survive me, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I'm still kind of, I got this, I haven't done it yet, but I have this plan to start feeding, I want to feed crows. Because I heard if you feed crows like shiny objects and they'll actually bring shit back to you. Like I've read stories on the internet of people that like, they give crows food and then all of a sudden the crow brought them back like a $20 bill. So they gave them more food. So then the crow understood like, oh shit, those are things that they really like. So they kept bringing them back dollar bills and shit, just bringing them back money, and they kept feeding them a whole bunch. So I want to feed my crows out back and become bird king of New Philadelphia.
There you go. Try it out. I heard crows are really smart.
Yeah.
They're actually creepily smart. They found there was one intersection in like New York or something. I heard this story. I don't know if it's true or not. They would pick up nuts from a local tree on the ground. No kind of nuts, whatever. And they would drop them in the highway. And they would wait till the traffic went by on a certain intersection. They'd fly down after the cars ran them over.
So the cars would crack the nuts for him, then
Pick the nuts up
Yeah.
and flew back away. So this one intersection had like tons of nuts spread out all over it.
because of the
But
goddamn
nowhere
crows.
else. But the crows were dropping nuts on it because they figured it out. And then another crow learned from the other crow. Another crow. So this intersection has always had tons of nut shells just spread out all over the place.
That's awesome because birds are fucking awesome. Dude.
Yeah. And maybe one was just smarter than the rest and was like, he dropped a nut there one time. He's like, oh, I dropped a nut. And then a car ran over. He's like, damn it,
Like,
my
oh,
nut.
wait
And he
a
went down.
minute.
He's like, wait a minute. Now I can eat it. And he's like, and he brought another out there and dropped it over. Same thing, and just was like, Eureka.
They can crack these bitches for me.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
All right. So your number 2 is birds.
Yep, the old burbs.
Let me go to my number 2.
What you
So
got?
you got cat birds. I got a doggy dog. So obviously you crossed 2 off my list right there
Haha.
because I had both of those set up.
Nyah, 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 nyah.
I'm gonna go with a horse.
A horse?
Yeah. Obviously, a
God.
horse.
You just got like a lot of our people. Maybe even not a lot, but like a good. There are people that will read that and be like, "I'm a horse. I don't care about it." He said horse.
No, I mean, here's the thing. You're not having a horse in your house, obviously. You're
Right.
having a horse in a stable.
You have to have a barn.
Yeah. But a horse as a pet is a pretty cool pet if you can afford it.
Yeah,
If you can afford
they're
it.
expensive.
If you can afford it.
If yeah.
Because a horse
Disclaimer.
is expensive as hell, dog.
Mm-hmm.
So expensive. You got all kinds of things. I used to deal with horses a little bit. I know how expensive they are.
Yeah.
And when I said deal with horses, I worked cleaning up stalls in Australia.
And you fell in horse piss.
Oh yeah, that's the story we brought up too that one time. a
Back
long time
to
ago.
like episode 2 or 3.
But if you can own a horse, more power to you. And
Yep.
how awesome is that you could jump on top of your pet
And ride it.
and ride it,
Yeah.
and it likes you,
Yeah.
doesn't kick you off.
That's pretty dope.
And you and your pet go rolling down the trail, all the old westerns and stuff where they got their
fuck yeah.
horse
Yeah,
and their
dude,
horse is
yeah.
badass.
It's everybody's dream to be every boy's dream probably to be a cowboy, like
Yeah, and you can just whistle and your horse comes running like you do that secret whistle you and your
Yeah.
horse got, and here comes your horse running over the hill right to you like, I got your back, motherfucker, let's go, let's
Right.
ride. But yeah, I mean, to me, easy horse.
Yeah. Like when we were house shopping, there was one house that was up for sale that had a big horse barn on it, like a 24 stall. And I was almost ready to buy that house just to start a business of boarding horses. Like, because some of those, like, without feeding, it's like $300 a week or a month. I don't know.
Easy, yeah, easy. $300 a week, yeah.
And 24 stalls, if I loaded those up with horses and say I undercut them, I go 250. Like make fucking money off it. And then I was that close to being a horse person, but I don't. Yeah, like you said, there's a lot involved with a horse.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to own my own horse.
Yeah.
Have my own horse and be like, I'm going to go ride my horse.
I know Sarah grew up with horses and shit.
It's expensive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't even know more expensive hobby.
Unless you got acreage and you got a barn, and then you're just kind of paying for oats or get a farrier out to do the shoes. But if you don't have all that and you're boarding it somewhere,
but then you just still paid for a fence and a place to board your horses, and then you're paying for the repetition.
Yeah, at that point you're a fucking you're a farmer.
Nothing but the enjoyment of riding them out.
Right.
It's not like cows where you can take them to the market and sell the beef,
right?
And you're getting a return on investment.
Because it's a pet.
I mean,
and you're not even letting it in the house. Like, let's cuddle up before I go to bed. You don't get that kind of.
And horses can be super nice and like give you some head love and give you whatever and love on you
who
too.
Who doesn't like head love?
Yeah. Jesus, yeah, dirty. But yes. Horse is my number 2. Steve, what's your number 3? We're skipping out. I really
Moving on from head love, I'm going with fish. I like fish. I currently have an aquarium. I have 2 fish right now. I got a 30-gallon aquarium.
Yeah.
Actually, no, shit. I lied. I have 3 fish. I have 2 goldfish and then 1 Plecostomus, the algae sucker one. They're all dope. The algae sucker one, his name's Hoover. He's getting so fucking big. And then we got Skittles, and I think the other one my kid's named Baby. Or no, Skittles died. We have Baby, and we have... Fuck, I don't even know my own fish name. I'm a terrible fish dad.
I don't know who names fish normally. Anyways, unless they're like some unique. But you got kids, so yes, you name them.
So they name them weird. But
when I have my 2 kids, maybe I'll get some fish, and maybe they'll name them. But
yeah.
Put it up. Fish definitely on my list. We had fish growing up, too.
Mm-hmm. Aquariums are fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's just something unique that everybody initially gets and loves, and then lets it go to the wayside, and then eventually throws it away. But yes,
I've been keeping up with mine. I just had to deep scrub everything last week and get them out, and then they're sitting there in a beer mug, like this giant beer mug. I put the fish in there, and then I had to churn the gravel to get all the poop out. Henry was just dying laughing about all the fish poop that came out of that gravel. And then he's sitting there, he's like, I don't know why, I just think fish poop is funny. He's just laughing his ass off at fish poop.
The best little aquarium I love is my brother's got this, I'm pretty sure it's like some kind of African frog, and he had 2 of them.
Yeah.
One died, and the other one's still going strong. It's been years now he's had this thing.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Because he'd I remember going over there. He'd put a little chicken meat or something in there, and they did
shrimp. He put a piece of shrimp in there. He's gonna love shrimp
because they're frogs, but they're straight aquatic frogs.
Yeah, and then wants to kill anything. But he always makes a joke. He's like, if I cook bacon in this house, that thing goes ape shit.
He
cooks bacon. Yeah, he can the smell is coming into the water, hitting the top of the water. And it makes him go crazy.
Yeah, because they're the first frogs ever that are literally just straight waterbound. They don't really get out and go on land or anything.
It might pop up for a minute for water or something, but or a little bit, or air, but it does not. It just lives in the water.
It swims.
And he's had it for a good 5 years.
Yeah,
the thing just chilling. The first one didn't make it too long, or there was 2 of them. The first one didn't make it for it made it a year or 2. This one just
hanging on,
chilling,
hanging on.
Yeah, we threw some shrimp in there one time, and he got a piece of that, and he was he's got little hands. He's grab his hands.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't get to. He couldn't find the rest of it, and then eventually it was just gone. Brady said in the morning, tail and all.
Yeah,
tail and all gone.
That's even Tyler. He's here with us on the podcast. He had some cool aquariums of lobsters and shit.
Make sure he's awake.
Maybe not lobster, but he had crabs and stuff, and then he had a big catfish that would just fucking eat everything else. He's like, it's hard to keep anything because this catfish just keeps fucking eating everything. He's a big fucking hog.
Yeah, catfish will eat everything. They don't care. They don't care. So my third, and you're really depleting my list too, by the way.
Yeah, we're eating into a lot of both of our.
I definitely had cats, birds, and fish. So I'm going a little outside the box here. A little thing that I know it takes a little special license to get one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you can get a monkey.
A monkey.
Yes. Not everybody can get a monkey. It's hard to get a monkey.
Now, you talking like monkey like a small child, or you're talking like monkey like the one from like Marcel from Friends?
Yeah, I want one to steal wallets.
Yeah. Is that like, I don't even know, like, correct us if we're wrong. Is that like a chimp or like, what? Because monkeys and chimps are different, or I don't fucking know.
No, when I searched it, it's a certain type of monkey. Technically, that one is very hard to own. You have to have like a super special license and all that. But
yeah.
Let's say I rescue one that Mike Tyson owned. All right.
Right.
It's trained to box. I don't know. But I teach it to be nice and cool.
Right.
He's gonna hang out. He's gonna pick ticks out of my hair, out of my dog's hair too. Like I just imagine it like riding the back of Daisy and like
right, just riding your dog
just
around.
Going on the back, like picking ticks out. Eat them.
Yeah,
eat them.
Yeah, and you don't need flea or tick medicine for the dog. Then you're saving on all that because you have a monkey to do it.
I got a monkey that does it. Right.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a little. It's like you got your own little your little buddy. You got a little buddy.
I think you have to get like inspected and like you got to have like proper everything. And I don't think you can get one of these monkeys like you get it from the wild. It's like more of a rescue situation happens. Like somebody got one from the wild and then all of a sudden it's like, well, we can't put it back in the wild, but it needs to go to a good home.
It's been too domesticated to be re-released, so we need somebody to take care of it.
Somebody that's certified to be a rescue. Like I can give this monkey a good life.
A chimpologist.
I will become a chimpologist and take care of this monkey, but I'm going to train him to steal jewelry.
Yeah.
From the jewelry.
People and shit. Get you some monies.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because he can only carry light things. It's not like he can only stare. Like everybody's like, I'm going to train a monkey to rob a bank. It's like, well, how much money can that monkey carry? Like, 2 stacks of bills. It's like
you got to train him to pick
20
the locks,
grand.
Pick the locks for you, and then you carry the money. And then you still have to do stuff.
Or he steals diamonds, and then bam. But then I don't know anybody that finds the diamonds, and then it's a whole thing too. But anyway,
the diamond monkey.
But yeah, but it'd be cool to have a monkey. It'd be like,
and I feel like well, I mean, I have 2 kids, so I have no use for a monkey.
Use them.
I've already got 2 monkeys that I'm raising. So
I was just thinking, I could get a monkey to get me a beer, but would that beer be too heavy? Would the fridge door be too heavy to open? I'll make him a little mini fridge,
for a little dude for a little dude like that, maybe. But maybe you get a big one that's like the size of a toddler.
I don't know. I'll just put him on steroids and then he'll be like, beer, and just throw it across the room. Like, Jesus, monkey. Yeah,
steroid monkey might be scary.
And then it'll eat my face off. I'll wake up in the middle of the night. Anyways, I still think it's a good pick.
Steroid monkey.
Just to have a pet monkey, though. Just chill around with you and be like, what's up, homies? And like give high fives.
And it's so
throw the rock out.
You see some of them that like they smoke cigarettes and shit. Like, let's just go chill out in the back porch, have a smoke, monkey.
My monkey needs to live forever. I think they'll live like 9 to 12 years or something. But no, I'm going to have a chill pet monkey. Me and him going to kick it. He's going to ride my pet dog around that I already got. Or he can be on my pet horse as well. He's chilling on the pet horse like, I'm the man.
Little monkey be dope.
Yeah, so I'm going to go monkey.
I like that. Third. I like that.
What's your fourth, Steve?
Oh, I'm going to go with one... Going to rodents.
Okay.
I'm getting a rat. I like rats.
Getting a rat.
We've probably had at least 6 different rats growing up. And then whenever I was a kid, so I used them for like science fair projects and shit too. So that was always fun. But we always had a couple pet rats. Get you a little aquarium type thing. Just put a bunch of bedding down, and
I'm gonna help you out here a little bit because there is a dirty natural rat,
right?
Which are dirty.
Yeah, no, we had
sons of bitches.
We had the black and the blonde hooded rats. They
and
were
then
white.
There's like rats that are like you can get them in every
at
like
pet stores.
Hair color, like
yeah,
they can be white, they can be blonde, they can be like brown, they can be like completely looking different than a street rat, right?
Right.
So,
yeah, well, the ones we always had were the hooded ones. So they were all white, but they had either a black or a blonde head, and then that turned into like almost like a stripe down their back. Yeah. And we even had a black and a blonde at the same time. They were Beavis and Butthead, you know. Yeah. Back whenever I was probably like 8, you know. But they were always fun. We get the rat balls, and so they'd run around the house in the little ball and shit, and like they're dope. They were dope as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, not my choice ever, but you know, cool for you.
Well, I mean, you know, people have pet mice and shit, but I feel like a rat's cool. They're bigger. They hang out on your shoulders. Mice just always want to leave, but rats will get more of a connection to you, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you get a pet mice for a small child just so they can see it run around, but then it's really, that's just food for something bigger.
Right.
They're not, they don't do anything constructive besides make
run on a wheel.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't even know what their purpose is, honestly.
Right.
Maybe they eat some bugs. I don't know.
But yeah, no, rats are cool. I've had them as pets. I'd take one in right now if I could. So
okay, so that's your number 4.
What do you got?
My
for number
4? So I'm gonna get another little fun creature.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a ferret.
Oh, ferrets are dope.
Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of on the rat category too, but they can be a little more fun.
Oh yeah, they're a little fluffier. They got a little more. They got arms. Actually, actually arms, so they can climb around. They can be very cuddly too. They're very cuddly creatures. I knew somebody with a ferret, and they would like come up and like it could curl up on you or do whatever. But they're mischievous little bastards too.
Yeah, they're like a furry snake with feet.
Yeah, they'll take all their stuff and hide it like underneath the couch. My buddy that had one, it would hide it under all the couch. Like he flipped his couch over, and there was like 10 of the ferret toys just like shoved up. It like had a pocket. He had it all shoved up in there. Like it was just like hiding it all. Like, this is my stuff.
Just stashing everything.
Just stash it.
He's got his little treasures.
A little bit of nesters, I guess you would say. But,
yeah.
Oh, they're cute as hell.
Mischievous. They can be a little stinky.
Yeah. I mean,
me and Sarah had one in Akron. They were
really?
Yeah, we had one in Akron. It ended up getting out, and I'm pretty sure it just still lives in the attic there, probably.
Yeah,
like because we lost it, it just got out. It was gone.
Yeah,
but yeah, it be a little smelly. You just got to clean her cage and shit. But it was such a fun fucking pet. I think I even got it for Sarah. Wasn't that one like your birthday? Sorry, we got Sarah sitting in the studio.
Hi.
It was like a birthday gift to you or something, and
Her name was Kitty.
Yeah, we had Kitty
the ferret,
kitty cat ferret. But yeah. And it was like tan, blondish colored, and it was fun. They're so fun.
Our next door neighbor said he shot a big rat the one day. And we were like,
oh yeah. Hopefully that wasn't Kitty.
Yeah. If you hear that, Sarah said her next door neighbor shot a big rat, and that probably was the ferrets.
Right. Hopefully he shot only a big rat and not.
All right, that's my number 4. What you got? Your number 5, Steve?
I'm gonna close her out. My number 5. Lizards are dope. Guess just kind of any kind of lizard. I know one of the more popular ones is like a bearded dragon. And that's another one almost like a rat. Like if you train it and you spend a lot of time handling it and stuff, it'll be your best friend. Like I knew a dude in the oil field that had a lizard. It hung out with him in his truck. So he'd go out to the rigs, do his job. And then while he's sitting there waiting, because a lot of time, like most of the time out there, we'd sit for 24 hours and only do like 3 hours of work. So for the other 21, that dude's just chilling in his truck, hanging out with his lizard. Like it would just chill on his shoulder and shit.
Yeah.
And just chill. Like it seems kind of fucking cool. I don't.
Sunny day, just put it in the window.
Yeah.
And those things just
Yeah.
soak up the sun. You know,
Yeah.
they like the heat, so you could leave the windows up and go in the grocery store. It'd be fine.
And I think his was a bearded dragon, but like, I mean, I guess a chameleon or an iguana.
Yeah,
Those all that category, an iguana would be dope. Like I remember we had one in science class, Bob Legetto's science class. There was an iguana that we fed and shit. He was cool as shit. So yeah,
lizards big chill. They're a big chill animal for the most part. You know,
lizard
they're cold blooded, so they just like chill out. They need it. They need all the heat they can get, and they just like to chill out.
eat him some bugs.
And then plop a tongue.
Yeah,
Get them a bug. So yeah,
chameleon would be dope too because they change colors. So I'd put I feel like I'd put a bunch of different like colored things in their pen. Just to see, like, oh no, he's red because he's sitting on that red log. Yeah.
Come on. You come and go. All right. So for my last one, you lizard boy,
Lizard boy.
I'm gonna go kind of way far out there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go to London. I'm gonna do a wallaby,
A wallaby.
which you're allowed to own a wallaby. By the way, I looked it up. A wallaby is basically a mini ass kangaroo.
Okay, I was gonna say, what the fuck is?
And they are cute as shit. They're almost like a little bit of a fuzzy kangaroo. And they love to be in pouches still. So if you get one, you can get like a little backpack. And it'll just like jump in the backpack and hide its whole body inside of a backpack. But they're probably still 60, 70 pounds, I would say.
All right.
They're cuter than hell. They still have
I'm
like
looking
a
at this dude.
kangaroo tail. They still jump on their 2 feet. I mean, they'll get down on all fours occasionally, but they still got the little raptor hands, you know, the little kangaroo hands. Oh my God, though, they're cuter and shit. And you're allowed to own one.
I'm looking at this dude. He's got cute little button nose and big old ears. Yeah.
They're nice as hell. Yeah. If you've never seen a wallaby, Google it, and I win the poll.
And here, and just so you know,
Just saying.
and just so
Google
you know,
it,
spell it WALLABY, because whenever I first Googled it, it was like, do you mean Willoughby? And it showed me pictures of Willoughby, Ohio.
Yeah, no.
I don't want that as a
Wallaby.
fucking pet.
Wallaby.
Like Wally, WALLABY.
They are so cute. And they're just basically a mini kangaroo. And big kangaroos are dickheads, by the way. They will kick you in the face. They're not fun. They're not. I mean, a wallaby's like a miniature version. It's like just cuter than heck.
Yep.
Cuter than heck.
That thing's adorable.
But yeah, so that's gonna be my fifth one. I'm gonna end it with that. That
like
caps me off. A surefire win. I don't know any other way to say that.
We're going to be separated between dog and cat people here, I think. And then you're going to get horse people for sure.
Yeah. And then monkey and fish. Come on.
Monkey. No, you don't have fish. I have fish.
I know.
Oh, you're saying monkey
I'm comparing monkey to fish.
monkey versus fish? Yeah, fish are way cooler than monkey.
And then ferret to rat. And then wallaby to lizard.
Yeah, but I can go get a lizard right now.
I think you would pick me over you right now. I'm just saying. But saying that,
but I don't want a fucking horse.
let's do, what would be your least favorite domestic pet to own?
One that people actively have as pets and that I've seen, and even like a friend of ours has one that I would never allow into this fucking house, is a goddamn tarantula. Fuck that noise.
See, I almost picked that as my number 5 to be like, I don't want to own it. And that would be my one I don't want to own. But I want to own it. So when Steve's asleep, I'm going to drop it on his
God, it'd be dead, dude. I'm sorry. I don't even think I could hold it. You know, even though you're like this, like if we have anybody out there, trained animal handlers, you want to come on for the show, do a spot, cool, talk about animals, and you put a fucking tarantula on my hand, I don't think I'd be able to not go and like smash.
You could do it. You could do it.
Probably, yeah. I mean, probably for the show for a bit.
Because you sit there with like a domestic, like a tarantula, like, it's not bad. It's actually little spiders that freak me out more than bigger spiders, but... All right, let's just get it.
I don't like
Now you're just out
spiders,
of
dude.
control.
I'm not a spider dude at all.
I wouldn't own a snake.
Yeah.
That's my number 5 or number 6. The thing I wouldn't own is a snake. 1, I feel like snakes need a lot of room, and I feel like you're giving them a disservice to put them in a cage.
Yeah.
2, they're creepy as hell.
See, I'd hold a snake.
I've held snakes too.
Yeah.
But
I'd like
I still think they're creepy as hell. But I feel like they need to fly, man.
I'd do a little ball python.
I mean, there's animals on my list that I think they need to fly too, and they just need to be out on their own. But
yeah, like a fucking wallaby or a monkey.
yeah, but a wallaby be cool, and a monkey be cool to own. I'm just saying they'd be cool to own. I ain't saying I'm gonna own one. I ain't never gonna own one.
Right.
I need a big ass house to own one.
I'd own a little ball python.
I just feel like I need a big cage, and then like also you don't know, man. You just wake up and all of a sudden you're like,
No, I'm saying a little one.
oh, a little one. Yeah. But they can get
Little
pretty
ball
big.
python.
They can get pretty big.
Yeah. I just won't feed them as much, and then you can stay small.
Yeah, you just feed them all your pet rats. So you got.
Well, no, I'll get him mice, and my pet rat will be cool. Beavis and Butthead will be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so that concludes the old top 5 there.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it was a fun list. It
was fun. It was fun enough.
It's fun talking to animals and stuff, and like our pet experiences with the old pets we've had and ones that we would like to have and shit. So
right.
Drop some comments. What kind of pets do you guys have or would want to have? Is there anything on our list?
Throw pictures of your pets in the comments.
Yeah.
Throw pictures of your pets in.
Yeah.
We'll throw ours in. You guys throw yours in.
And maybe
let's blow it up with our pet pictures.
Yeah, we'll do this post for the show, but then
we'll rate them next week 1 to 5, and the loser gets adopted by me. No,
we'll do the top 5 worst listeners' pets. But no, like comment, subscribe, all that bullshit, blah blah blah.
We'll put the ugliest dog on blast. Yeah. Or cat, or whatever your pet is. We'll put the ugliest pet on blast.
So, yep, we'll probably make a separate post for all that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And all that fun stuff. You want to try some of this Hussong's tequila?
Let's try the Hussong tequila.
Yeah.
I wanted mariachi music when we started, but we couldn't find any free licensed mariachi music for Cinco de Mayo. So,
oh yeah,
that is tequila.
Yep, it's tequila.
That is full force tequila.
It's pretty smooth though. The flavor's there, but the burn's not. So
it's not bad. But I mean, if you like that tequila taste,
it's got the tequila taste.
That is wow. Kick you in the mouth tequila taste.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, so
Steve, did you have a damn good time?
Oh, I had a damn good time.
All right, brother.
We hope you listeners had a damn good time too.
Love you.
I love you too. See y'all next week.